So you were thinking of moving to Denver, Colorado? Well, I'm going to take you around through some different neighborhoods and show you some different price points so you can find something that fits your budget. And there's so much more to the Denver area, which is why today I am in Leyden Rock in Arvada, in this beautiful neighborhood which has so many features. You're going to want to check them out. Also, stick around for the end because I'm going to share with you a tip for this neighborhood that you don't want to miss. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Christopher Darling, and I've lived in Colorado for over 35 years. And I love helping people relocate to Denver and the surrounding areas, or if you have a home to sell in the Denver area and you just want to move to a different location, me and my team are ready to help, and we have all of our information in the description down below, so you can contact us. Whether you're making a move in 9 days or 90 days, we're here to help and help you make that a smooth transition. So here in Leyden Rock, your price point is going to go from roughly the mid 700s all the way over 1 million, up to about 1.2 or 1.3 million. So in the homes that are priced in the 700,000 to 800,000 range, you're looking at about 3 beds, 3 baths, and about 1,800 to 2,000 square feet, and possibly an unfinished basement. And if you go up into the 900,000s, you could find a 6-bed, 4-bath home with over 4,000 square feet. And if you want to go all the way up to $1 million to 1.2 million, you can find some stunning homes that have over 5,000 square feet. And those usually have about 5 or 6 bedrooms, maybe a finished basement, which will give you some extra bedrooms there. Now, one cool thing about Leyden Rock is that the exterior of the homes, they're really well done. It's just a beautiful community, and there are some really stunning parks here. Basketball courts, baseball field. We've got some really nice parks for kids to play on. And up here at the top of the hill, you can see the clubhouse, which has a community pool. So you might be thinking all of those additional benefits come with a high HOA, but that's where you'd be wrong. And you get trash, recycle, clubhouse, the community pool, and all of the parks. There's also some really nice sidewalks to walk through, and if you want to take the dog for a walk. Now let's talk about some of the houses here. So you'll find a lot of open concepts, really spacious, high ceilings, big windows to let in lots of light. And you're going to often find some stunning views of the mountains. What's nice about Leyden Rock is it's situated a little bit higher up in elevation, and it's close to the foothills, and is also surrounded by a lot of open space. So there's some homes that are a little bit closer together here, but if you go to the outskirts of the community, you might be backing up to some open space and just have some stunning views. Wait till you see the sunsets here. Oh my goodness. Seeing that sunset behind the Rocky Mountains, and sometimes you can see up to the Flatirons in Boulder area, and just gorgeous views. If you want to get a view of the mountains and feel like you're in that Colorado setting, this is a great place to check out. All right, so now let's jump into the map so we can check out Leyden Rock and the surrounding areas. Leyden Rock is located on the northwest side of Denver, and you're going to be about 30 minutes to Boulder, 30 minutes to downtown Denver, about 18 minutes to Old Town Arvada, and DIA is going to be about 50 minutes away, depending on traffic. Now you have a few options to get to the airport. You can take the toll road, or you can go through without a toll road. You can still get there at about the same time, but if you do have a lot of traffic, let's say at rush hour, you're probably going to get there faster using the toll road. Because Leyden Rock is located near the foothills, you're going to have easy access to get into the mountains. You can get to Estes Park in about an hour and 15 minutes, and you can get up to the major ski areas in about 1 hour and 30 minutes. Again, depending on traffic, but being only an hour and a half away to skiing or to mountain towns is really nice. At least you don't have to drive through Denver traffic to get up to the mountains. Now, if you're not familiar with driving in Denver, let me give you a few tips. We do have a few tollways that you have to pay to use. That would be the Northwest Parkway and E470, which is a great route to take if you're needing to get to the airport and save some time. We also have express lanes on many of the major highways. So if the traffic does get bad, if you've got that pass to get access to those express lanes, you can get around just a little bit faster. And the nice thing is there's almost always a route that can avoid those tollways or those paid for express lanes. So you can still get around without having to pay additional money. All right, now let's zoom in on Leyden Rock. So Leyden Rock is located on this ridge here, and you're gonna have open space to the south and to the north as well. This is kind of a ravine through here, so there's not gonna be any buildings right there. So it's nice to look out over that open space, and you can have some nice unobstructed views to the mountains. There's also some very nice views looking from Leyden Rock down towards Denver. When you're driving out and you're heading towards the city, you can see all the high rises, and it's a really nice view from that higher elevation point. And then zooming in here on this open space, you'll find the Arvada Associated Modelers. This is a place where people can go to fly remote controlled airplanes and helicopters. And sometimes you'll see them flying around from up here in Leyden Rock. Now, as you enter Leyden Rock from the east side, you could call that the main entrance, you're going to be approaching this big park here, which has the baseball field, the basketball courts, the parks. There's some nice little picnic tables there and play structures for the kids to play on. And then over here we have the community center and the community pool. So this is like the hub of Leyden Rock, and it's just a really beautiful place to be. If you have kids and you want to just take them over to play, easy access from pretty much anywhere within the community here. And then looking a little bit farther west, you'll find there's another park here. This one's up on a ridge top here. There's some stairs here, so if you want to get a workout in and run stairs, this would be a great place to do that. You're going to have a play area up here and a nice open green space as well. Spinning around here, you can see a little bit more of the elevation. All right, so let's check out some of the things to do in Leyden Rock and the surrounding areas. If you like to golf, you're in luck because there are some really high quality golf courses nearby. So from Leyden Rock, you have easy access to the Westwoods Golf Club, Stony Creek, as well as Interlaken, right up here near Broomfield. And over in Westminster, you've got the Legacy Ridge and Highland Hills golf courses. And then in Arvada, we have the Lake Arbor, and the Indian Tree Golf Club. So a lot of top-rated golf courses very close by. And if you're looking for some fun activities for the family, check out the Apex Center, which is just down here on 72nd. This center has 2 ice arenas, a large swimming park indoors, and that includes lap lanes and kid play spaces, as well as some slides. So lots of fun to be had there. There's also typical things you'd expect in a community center, such as a workout center, and it has a really nice rock wall as well. So overall, Apex Center is a really cool place to check out. And if you have any kids that like to bike, skateboard, or use scooters, there's a skate park just outside of the Apex as well. So you can come and check that one out. All right, so now let's check out the surrounding area and see what shopping and restaurants are nearby. So just to the northeast of Leyden Rock, you've got your King Soopers, Wendy's, there's a Taco Bell, Firehouse Subs, and the Freedom Street Social Restaurant. So you've got access to a grocery store just minutes away, and just a little bit farther east, you've got Jack's Bar and Grill and Lot 1 restaurant. And then if we go a little farther south, we've got the Colorado Tap House, a great place if you want to just go watch a baseball game or football game and get something to drink. And if you just head a little farther south on Indiana down to 64th, you're going to find one of my favorite restaurants, Rib City. They have great barbecue. It's been one of our family's favorite places to go for many, many years. So definitely go check that one out. And just 18 minutes away is Old Town Arvada. There's a whole lot of restaurants. It's a really fun place to go to, especially on a nice warm day where you can go outside and sit on the patio, just walk around downtown. You've got the Yak and Yeti, Grand View Tavern, Lady Nomad Mexican Kitchen. I haven't tried that one. I would like to try that one next. There's a Schoolhouse Kitchen, and another one I would like to point out just down here on West 53rd, you've got Kona Hawaiian Barbecue. That is a great place to check out. And a Colorado classic, Bojo's Mountain Pies. Their location used to be just a little bit farther north, but they've since moved to this new location, and they have the best Colorado pizza. You're gonna have honey with your crust. Now, in addition to these great restaurants, you're also very close to Boulder and downtown Denver. So there's gonna be all kinds of entertainment and restaurant options for you. All right, so let's talk about the job market here in the Denver area. So some of our largest employers here on this list, we have UC Health in the healthcare industry, Lockheed Martin, they have a location in Boulder as well as in Denver. And we have Denver International Airport, a lot of financial and banks, as well as technology sector. Amazon also has a large distribution center in the Broomfield area. So going back to our map here, if we go just a little bit northeast, you'll see the Rocky Mountain Metropolitan Airport. This is a small regional airport. And just to the north of that is the Interlochen Business District, where you'll have Oracle, Crocs, Vail Mountain Resorts is in here. There's a lot of businesses right in this area. So with all of these jobs nearby, there's a lot of opportunity for employment. Now, the closest shopping area to Leyden Rock is the Flatiron Crossing Shopping Mall in Broomfield. You're gonna have all kinds of shops in here, restaurants, entertainment, movie theater. So plenty to do and see here, and you don't even have to drive very far. It's just about 15 minutes away. So plenty to do and see there. Let me know in the comments down below what you wanna check out next. All right, so you might be wondering how the school district is for Leyden Rock. And let me tell you, the Jefferson County School District will not disappoint. You're going to have several highly rated schools here. So let's jump into the map and take a look. So our first school is Meiklejohn Elementary School, Three Creeks K-8 School, Wayne Carl Middle School, and Ralston Valley High School. All of those schools are highly rated, B and A rated schools, so this school district will not disappoint when it comes to education. All right, so now I'm going to share with you my #1 tip for Leyden Rock. So my #1 tip for this neighborhood is that the HOA is only $30 a month and you get so much. Trash recycle, clubhouse, community pool, you get these beautiful parks. That is something that's not too common, to have such a low HOA and you get all of this beautiful community included.